Hiya! Welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Aircheck channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. And I am so excited today because we're going to feature one of my favorite radio stations, 93 KHJ Los Angeles. This station was a top 40 powerhouse in Los Angeles. KHJ was so popular, Boss Radio was practically the soundtrack of Los Angeles. For many years, personality top 40 radio was dominated by lots of DJ chatter and long jingles. In 1965, legendary radio programmer Bill Drake, along with program director Ron Jacobs, changed that when they brought this streamlined Drake format to KHJ and transitioned it into being Southern California's must-listen-to radio station. And this radio station cranked out the biggest hits of the days, big promotions, bigger-than-life jocks. It was just huge. KHJ's DJ roster read like an all-star list with such talents as Johnny Williams, Charlie Tuna, Mark Elliott, Robert W. Morgan, Bobby Ocean, Humble Harve, Charlie Van Dyke, Gary Mack, and the real Don Steele. KHJ was so popular that stations around the country tried to copy its sound. This air check features Robert W. Morgan. Let's check him out on 93 KHJ Los Angeles.
A Time for Living Association. It's now a single originally from their birthday album 734 at KHJ on the Robert W. Morgan Show. Sarah, are you searching for an outstanding career? Well, United Airlines is the place to go. Over 3,000 well-paying jobs for intelligent young women. As a United stewardess, you'll receive top salary, meet interesting people, enjoy travel throughout the U.S. and Hawaii. And if you're 20 to 26, 5'2 to 5'9 with weight in proportion to height, if you understand, and a high school graduate, have a clear complexion, that's very important. You may qualify. Nobody likes a pimply stewardess, let's face it. Come in today to United's employment office, L.A. International Airport, or check Sunday's Los Angeles Times Help Wanted section for recruiting dates in your area. Tina Delgado, flies high.
Summer. And suddenly beer tastes especially good. So it's important that you have Schlitz around the house. Just look for the summer Schlitz display that asks, out of Schlitz? And under the question, an extra large supply of Schlitz six-packs in pop-top cans at a special summer price. So don't be out of it this summer. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer. Joseph Schlitz Brewing Company, Milwaukee, and other great cities.
Robert W. Morgan, 93 KHJ.
I want to congratulate Pete Olson of Fullerton for his birthday card. Won him a color TV set this hour on Boss Radio. Stand by if you sent your card in, you might be next. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cowsills at Indian Lake. Listen, that's the new Boss hit bomb of the Cowsills at Indian Lake on the Robert W. Morgan Show, 738 at KHJ. Cigarette smokers, listen, and listen carefully. That's an order. This message could be a lifesaver, yours. The American Council on Smoking and Health has a program which can make you an ex-smoker without using willpower. Do you believe that? And without any of the horrible withdrawal symptoms you've experienced when you tried to quit smoking on your own and failed, known as colloquially as cold turkey. And you failed because you didn't know how to quit, and you couldn't keep chewing gum lit. But now, without drugs, pills, pacifiers, hypnosis, or mystery of any kind, the Council can help you break a dangerous habit easily, permanently, and more quickly than you ever dared dream. Ladies and gentlemen, in Los Angeles, call the Smoking Control Center any weekday at 464-7422. Ask for a free consultation to learn how you can stop smoking without overeating or becoming tense and uptight. The number is 464-7422 for the office in Orange County. Ask information operator for Smoking Control Center. The number again in Los Angeles is 464-7422.
The Big 93.
Before 8, this is J. Paul Huddleston, KHJ 2020 News. A section of the Garden Grove Freeway was closed early today after drivers reported a sniper had fired at them between Harbor Boulevard and Euclid Street in Orange County. Several cars and trucks were hit by the bullets, and at least one windshield was shattered, but luckily no one was harmed. The patrol reopened the freeway after a search failed to turn up any trace of the gunman, and now the search for the sniper is being conducted through nearby residential areas. Senator Kennedy wins in Indiana and Washington. One of Houston's heart transplant patients dies, and Danny Baxter reports on sports upcoming on KHJ.
When you've got a job to do, reach for something good to chew. Chewing helps you stand the pace, anytime and any place. So hi-ho, hey, hey, chew your little troubles away. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Work goes faster, smoother too. Life seems brighter when you chew. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum. Chew Wrigley Spearmint, Wrigley Spearmint. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew your little troubles away. Hi-ho, hey, hey, chew Wrigley Spearmint Gum.
A large downtown warehouse filled with merchandise waiting for shipment was totally destroyed in a 3-alarm fire during the night. The blaze is believed to have been caused by at least $100,000 damage as it roared through the warehouse near the Union Pacific tracks along Myers Street. Up in San Jose, 3 homes were heavily damaged and 5 persons were hospitalized. When one of them exploded, the blast occurred at an unoccupied house being fumigated and covered with a large tarpaulin. Senator Robert Kennedy has won his first crucial test in the Indiana primary, beating both Senator Eugene McCarthy and favorite son candidate Governor Roger Brannigan. With nearly all of the votes counted, Kennedy leads with 42% of the vote. Brannigan has 31%, McCarthy 27%. Former Vice President Richard Nixon rolled up heavy vote totals as the only person listed on the Republican ballot. KHJ's special assignment editor, Art Kevin, covered the Indiana primary for 2020 News, and after the results were known, he spoke to a one-time California senator who is a big Kennedy backer, Pierre Salinger.
Now that it's all over, what is your reaction? What happened here in Indiana? Well, I think we won a tremendous victory here in Indiana. I think that considering the odds that were against Senator Kennedy when he came here, the campaign that the organization mounted against him, I think that the results here are really remarkable, and he has run well throughout the state. He's carried every major city in the state. He's won the home county of Governor Brannigan, the home city of Governor Brannigan, the home precinct of Governor Brannigan, so that we're not only satisfied but extremely happy about the results here. Is there any one element that put Senator Kennedy over here in Indiana? Well, I think it was a tremendous campaign that he himself waged. I think if you have one particular thing to attribute it to, it would be the fact that he campaigned in every major county of the state, in every hamlet of the state, and a tremendous personal campaign that he conducted.
Senator Kennedy picked up a second win in the District of Columbia voting of yesterday, outdistancing 2 groups of delegates pledged to Vice President Humphrey. The attention now centers on the next primary in the state of Nebraska, where Kennedy and McCarthy again clash head-on. Then it's on to Oregon, and then in June in California. This is KHJ 2020 News.
Who gives you America's only production sports car? General Motors. And who gives you America's only front-wheel drive cars? General Motors. And who gives you a rear engine car?
America's only.
Yes. And who gives you America's only overhead cam 6 engine?
Yes.
The one that behaves like a V8.
And?
America's only disappearing windshield wipers. An Energizer that glows when it needs a refill. And a total of 187 different Chevrolet, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, and Cadillac models to choose from. Obviously, at General Motors, you come first with us. Maybe that's why our GM, mark of excellence, comes first with you.
One of 3 heart transplant patients at St. Luke's Hospital in Houston has died, probably because of drugs administered to keep his body from rejecting the new heart. James Cobb of Alexandria, Louisiana, received the heart of a 15-year-old boy Sunday in the second of 3 such operations at the hospital over the past 5 days.
The day was today, and you let the world slip through your fingers. If only you'd taken PanAm's Flight 1. Flight 1 goes round the world every day. Honolulu, Tokyo, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Rangoon, Calcutta, New Delhi, Karachi, Tehran, Beirut, Ankara, Istanbul, Frankfurt, London, and home again. Make as many stopovers and side trips as you like. Take as long as a year to complete your trip. The jet economy fare all the way around the world under $1,300 on the world's most experienced airline.
America's only. Production sports car. GM. And who gives you America's only production sports car? GM. And who gives you America's only production sports car? GM.
And who gives you America's only production sports car?
where you can catch Flight 1 and continue on around the world. See your local PanAm travel agent for reservations or call PanAm at Madison 93292.
KHJ weather.
Just ahead of much more music and Robert W. Morgan. Look for partly sunny with a high near 72. Light smog in the basin. Here in Hollywood now, 58 degrees. This is J. Paul Huddleston, KHJ News. And that's what's happening today, May 8th, 1968.
May 8th, 1967.
They're doing all right.
Joe Tex, here come the judge. 7:53 now at KHJ on the Robert W. Morgan Show. Good morning, beautiful people of law. All right, okay. Stand by for a minute. We're going to do a beer commercial, but we can't get the top off, and the guy has to do a visual demonstration. Just bear with us. Try a screwdriver, I think. Yeah, just pry it up. Yeah, that's got it. Now, don't shake the can, man. We'll get beer all over the place.
Comfortable. Bergie's the comfortable beer that whets your thirst with frosty refreshment that keeps right on refreshing. Bergie's unique. Soft water brewed for the taste of it. Bergie, the comfortable beer. Comfortable. Think about it.
Yes, you'll be so comfortable with Bergie, the comfortable beer.
Make a note that if we do this again, to use the cold beer that's been sitting still for a while, because this is...
Just in time for Mother's Day.
Ridiculous.
Arpège toilet water in a new 350 size. Promise her anything, but give her Arpège. She'll love it.
Robert W. Morgan.
What's a beer?
93 KHJ. We've been bred now for so many years. More music, KHJ.
All right, here we go with the second of three KHJ hits in a row on the Robert W. Morgan Show. 7:57, Tommy James and the Shondell.